the Too Many Hats podcast with your host with the most, Tony and Lavelle, every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead P. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. Too Many Hats podcast.
Top of the morning to you, my beautiful people. Happy Tuesday. Terrific Tuesday. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, man. It's your host with the most, Tony Mays, LaBelle Salt. What it do, my way?
Morning, man. Terrific Tuesday.
Yeah, what's going on?
Man, boy, it's going to be all right.
No, that's right. Man, I got some bad news, man.
What's that?
And we lost a couple of icons over the last couple of days.
Yeah.
Man, shout out to Reverend Jesse Jackson, man, and want to offer our condolences and prayers to his family. Reverend Jesse Jackson, one of the civil rights pioneers, man.
Yes, sir.
1941 to 2026, man.
Yes, sir.
Man. And we got also another great icon, man, too, the last couple of days, man.
Yeah.
The Robert Duvall, man. I watched a lot of great Robert Duvall movies, man. Oh,
yeah.
man.
Great actor.
Bunch of movies. Yeah. Man, we want to offer our condolences and prayers also to the family of Robert Duvall, man. Outstanding actor. Yeah. But shout out to them two guys, man. Who left a stain, man, in history, man. Left a mark.
Yes, sir.
Happy Taco Tuesday, Mayor said. Happy Taco Tuesday. Okay, then Taco Tuesday. I didn't.
We got to send a happy birthday shout out to Rodney's birthday was yesterday. I called him yesterday, but we got to say
shout out to Rodney, man. DJ Quiet Storm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shout out, man. Happy birthday, DJ Quiet Storm. Mm-hmm. And anybody else, man, who celebrating a birthday in the month of February. My mom be celebrating her birthday on February the 23rd. She'll be 81. If I'm not mistaken. 81. Yeah.
Yeah.
She'll be 81, man. So shout out to my mama.
She'll be 23 tomorrow.
Who? Phil. Yeah.
Fifi.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So shout out to all the birthdays, man, in February. Yep. May I say happy birthday to all. I could have put a topic this morning, but I got so many different things going through my head right now. And I just wanted to be able to just talk about a plethora of stuff this morning.
Sometimes that's how it's supposed to go. There'd be so much stuff going on.
Yeah, man. Like you just, I don't want to just have a topic and we just talk. I just like it's life is lifing right now.
Bro. Come on, man.
Got so much going on, man. And this first thing I want to ask y'all is, so if you were able to get together or get a group of people together to build a family compound, would that necessarily include actual blood family members?
I think what I would do would probably I probably like devise a list with my wife and see, the individuals that she think that would adhere to what we're trying to accomplish. And if they don't, adhere to it, then we'll know that the list will get smaller.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. So we would probably sit down because we got some close friends that are, man, closer
Right.
than family. So I'm just gonna put it like
Hmm.
that. And then
Yep.
some people, man, I saw this dude mention this yesterday. Actually, Phyllis sent me this.
Mm,
Fact. Um, I'm trying to let me see what the guy name was because Phyllis actually sent me this, and when she sent it to me, it made me really think about it because that's one of the things that uh that I wouldn't mind doing is actually having a family compound.
hmm
And for me, Larry Brown, I think his name is. I think.
hmm
But he talked about this, having a family compound and not allowing some blood members, when I say blood, DNA members, to actually be a part of that compound.
hmm
But because he said, like, if you created something like that, you want your peace, like you just said, you're gonna have maybe a set of rules or something that people have to adhere to.
hmm
And if people gonna be disruptive in that and not do what they supposed to do, why would you include them in that process?
Right. Because I just recently saw some uh on this particular topic, and the compound was immaculate. Every house was clean. The yard was clean. So, you know what I'm saying? Everybody had to be on the same sheet of music. You know what I'm saying? You can't be back there. All the houses are gonna have to be, painted a certain color. You know, it's almost gonna be
But
like
not.
it's almost gonna
I'm
be like
cool.
huh?
I'm cool with everybody maybe building their own kind of, because I don't like the cookie cutter when you go in the neighborhood and all the houses look alike.
Now that ain't what I mean like that. No, no, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
in the same color and all. So I wouldn't mind like everybody coming in and saying, "Hey, I got my own plans. These are my plans." Cool. All I'm saying is we got this family compound. You come to the gate, go through the gate. People houses, they got their houses. But what I would like to have is a community garden, a greenhouse,
Mhm.
right? Where
Right.
we're growing some stuff. And maybe even have some animals where we can get some fresh eggs, chickens, fresh eggs, stuff like that. And
Hmm.
and have some stuff, and then have a communal pool where we got this big pool where everybody, the kids would come, but they can only come, at a certain time because we don't want kids out there not. And then if people want to have their own little pool in their backyard or something, then cool. But I
Hmm.
wanted to really be like a compound. And I wanted to have a building where we actually got groceries, where we can store groceries in there. And when we get to a certain point, we can go in there and get almost like you storing up for emergency, like one of
Right.
them big buildings, nothing but food and water and stuff in it.
Because basically what it would be was a small homeowners association almost.
Right, right.
So yeah.
Mel said I be down, my mom and her three sisters. Yeah, but I'm talking about a compound. I ain't talking
Yeah.
about you walk in there and there's 4 houses in a community. No, I'm talking about
Yeah,
you
'cause
got a
y'all can
community.
live in one house doing all that. You
Yeah,
need to
exactly. Y'all can get one big giant house.
yeah,
Well,
that's a
even
waste of time.
so let's just say it was one big giant house that had
Mhm,
enough room for 10 families to live in, where it's
mhm.
almost like an apartment building,
Right.
but everybody got their own section, everybody got their own entrance, everybody got their own parking.
Their own
I would be
quarters.
cool with
Yeah.
something like that. But again,
Yeah.
it can't be no any and everybody.
No, no.
Like
Mm-mm.
she said, once a month we would have a community gather, right? Like where we just
Yeah,
get
that'd be
down once a month where we all come together. Maybe we even had, even if like Lavelle said, we got all the separate houses, right? We got this
mhm,
one place where we come in that like I said, got a pantry area with all the food and water stored up, and a big place where we could come in and sit down and eat dinner together. We just have this big place. We got a place outside where we got an outdoor space where we can cook barbecue. Then we got the indoor where we cook, and we all sit around this big table or in this big room and fellowship and eat.
Yeah. Yeah,
Like
it's
I
been
can
one of
see
my
it.
it's been one of my dreams, man, for a long time. Actually, one time me and my sister and my dad, we talked about it at length a long time, but it never did, come to pass.
Well,
But I
I'm
actually
gonna
thought
tell you,
about
I'm gonna
trying
be
to
honest
get land and stuff.
with you. I never
Uh,
ever even thought about it, right?
mhm.
Until Mackey was preaching for us one time, and Mackey talked about Mackeyville. You remember that?
Yeah.
He talked
Yeah.
about having Mackeyville, and he talked, and I was
Mhm.
like, man. And so from that point, man, I was like, a family compound would be nice. Monga
Yeah.
said, you want to give people a chance and not exclude anyone. But the sad reality is there will be a lot of non-related people in my compound. Peace
Yeah.
would definitely be a priority. No nonsense, zero tolerance for foolery. Absolutely.
Mhm. Yeah.
So that's why I said me and Monica would probably have a very unique compound.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gonna be some blood family members in there, but it's gonna be some outside folk too,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mhm.
So that was one of the things. I actually wanted to play the video. Let me see if I can download it right quick. See if it'll let me
Because did you
download.
say Monica had some folks down here in Bahia, Mississippi? Hollis
Uh-huh.
Springs, was that with you?
Yeah.
You said they
Yep.
got some land and stuff down here as well.
Yep. They got shit. Yeah, they got about 100 acres down.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because they got about that many acres and only about 3 people live down there. I was like, man, I'd be down there kicking it if I had some of that land.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's only about 3 or 4 people living down there.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mel said
got that
community
video.
gym, pool, pantry, childcare. Yeah, he said that pool garden. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I ain't even think about the child care, but that would be cool. Look, in a little church. Yeah, we have our own little church. Not that we can't go to somebody else's church, but what if we want to get together and do our own little thing? Got our own little church where something happened to the family, we want to get together and pray. So I think
Now, Monica,
all of that.
what's the last name of the people in Bahia, your family in Bahia?
Tunstall. They got their own road, Tunstall Road. Yeah, that's the home name, Tunstall.
We might mess around and be some kin because all my family from down there.
Man. All right, I'm gonna play this video. This was the guy talking about the compound.
And I'm gonna end this series talking about us working and building together as a unit with the most realistic post out of all the posts that I've made. And it's simply this: everybody can't go, okay? Just because it's your mama, just because it's your sibling, just because it's your grandparent, somebody you hold near and dear, they can't go to the family compound. Listen, man, they got so many unresolved mental health issues in our culture, in our society, where people are undiagnosed with stuff, man. They just don't see the world in the correct way. They got a flawed way of thinking. They suspect everybody. They always trying to outdo one another. It's always some type of issues. And these people can't go. They can't. They can view from the outside. They can. So I just want to make sure we clear about this. When I say family, I'm talking about like-minded people, and they may not share our same DNA. They may not look like us. It may be some white folks, some black folks, some Asian folks, some Hispanic folks. It may be all kind of people mixed over in there. But you cannot drag anybody along who's not going to benefit the process. If they are not going to bring value to the process, you're going to have to leave them behind. And I think that's where we get family confused about. We thinking just because we're DNA connected to somebody, that means they're family. Yeah, no, we're connected to them, but family a lot of times is what we create. So I just want to share that with you, man. When I talk about stuff like this, I'm not just saying because this is my cousin or no. I got some family member, man. I don't even want to invite to my place now. You understand what I'm saying? Let alone talking about go get a family compound with them. No, you're going to have to find like-minded people. And it may just be some people you build, or it may be be the younger generation. A lot of older people, man, you know, since we got the money and we got the wisdom, whatever, we kind of look down at the young people when they the ones who will be the ones going along with it and make it successful. So I don't necessarily believe because it's blood DNA family that they're going to have to be the ones included. I do know that it's a lot of people that can't go because if we take them with us, they're going to destroy it. They're going to work against us. They're going to do everything to tear it down, and they don't know why they're doing it. They just don't know. It's just, they just got to do it. They cannot stand to see us happy. They can't stand to see us working together. They just can't. So we got to lead them where they're at. They got to stay over there in their little apartment over there, in their little house over there, just doing whatever they doing. But they can't come to the family compound because they're going to do everything they can to tear it down. But it may be some cousins that'll go. It may be some nieces and nephews that can go. It may be some friends that can go. But today, I just want to share this with you. DNA don't make them family. It don't, man. Like-minded. Same goal, same focus, same purpose. That's going to make us family. And we can build with those people. All right? This Larry, man. Hope it help you.
Hey, Larry. You preaching, Larry.
Man, Marcus said everybody can't go. Like-minded folks that bring value.
Correct.
And that's the thing. You know, we love our family, bro. Like, I'm a family person. But everybody, come on, man. Everybody in the family don't bring no value. They don't add value to situations. They add mess. And you know who they are. Man, I got some friends, bro. Miss P can live anywhere on the planet that we live.
Yeah.
I'm always call Miss P first because Miss P has, when I tell you this lady has been, man, down with us since we met her, never wavered, never turned, never nothing, man. If we say let's, she said go. If we say, hey, our family, she supported family members that wasn't close, that we was doing something, she show up and support. It's incredible, man. This lady is an incredible person, man. I fight to the end for this lady because this lady is truly a representation of what family should be. And man, that's my family, bro. And I'm fighting. My kids will tell, Latonya will tell you, you hurt somebody about Miss P.
From the first time I met her, Doc, I mean, she just as genuine and loving and
golden, man. Right in. Genuine, golden person, bro.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, there are some other people, man, but I couldn't even mention a compound without mentioning Miss P. That's just it.
Seems like just about every vacation that y'all go on, she right there.
Right there, man. Right there. I don't care what we got going on, family events, celebrate the kids, celebrate somebody else, she right there.
Yeah.
If we have a gathering at the house, she right there. Only time she ain't there, if it's a holiday or something and she with her kids down in Texas, and then we understand.
She don't come
she with her kids. No, when she show up, no. Dude, I know what Miss P drink, and I keep a bottle, special bottle for her, just for her under my bottle. Like nobody, this is Miss P bottle. She drink Patron.
Yeah.
And I keep Patron for her under my counter. There's like you see me pull out a Patron. Oh, give me some of that. Nope. This is Miss P's.
So the Patron stand for Miss P.
Yeah. No. You don't get that. That's Miss P. So yeah, man. Shout out to Miss P, man. So if you had a family compound or could do a family compound, would you do it with just family? Or would you consider other people outside of when I say family, outside of the DNA blood related family?
I most definitely would, Doc, because that's kind of how we built our family. When you think about it, I mean, like you, Doc, some other individuals that you hadn't met yet, and you know, as far as my family is concerned, we don't really get together like we used to. So it would almost even seem odd to do it. Of course,
it would seem weird.
Yeah, I mean, we talk to each other. I love them, but we don't communicate like we used. After my grandmama passed, we try to keep it going a little bit. But I mean, I would maybe consider it, but I want to be real with myself. You
Right.
know, I would want the people who I
I
kick
could
it
have
with all the
done
time.
that. Nope. Oh,
Yeah.
nope. Oh, no.
No, so I would be real with myself, you know.
You know, if they on the family compound, they got to know how to keep that grass manicured because Dunn ain't going.
Done ain't going. Done ain't going, Doc.
Billy said, "Good morning." He really brought some great insight about family compound. He has a very large farm, and that's their goal to make it a family compound. His daughter has a trailer on the property, and his grandparents has a small home. Everyone definitely has to have a like mind. Yeah, I appreciate you sending that to me because that's something I've been talking about, and I've always said that I can't. Yeah, it's gonna be some people gonna be mad at me because everybody ain't gonna be on the compound.
Yeah.
if I'm telling you, maybe that's why God ain't let me to hit that lick yet where I can go and get all that land and start building because they're gonna be some people mad at me, bro.
Yeah.
If you
Yeah, I
ain't
mean,
about that business, if you ain't about like adding value to it, like you come with great ideas about how we can expand it. For Craig said it don't gotta be just family, but it gotta be folks that's like-hearted and good energy for sure. If your
oh, yeah.
energy ain't right, like nah, you ain't getting the invite. You ain't even coming to the first meeting that we start talking about it. I'm only gonna invite people to the meeting that I think would do good, would be good with it, and that's gonna, you know what I'm saying, add value. And so when I had that first meeting and said, hey, this is what I want to do. And I'm looking for some folk that's like-minded that want to be a part of it. I came across you guys first. You guys were the first one that Monica and I thought about because we value you guys. We value the relationship we have with you guys, and we think you guys about your business. Boom. But if you don't get that invite on the first one, don't be mad. It's just that right off the rip, and then you may never get the invite. I'm just saying. Craig said, can't have no leeches in the pond.
Man, what?
Monica said, the thing is to be real, no forced relationships. A lot of times we want things to be more than what they are, but the truth is, it is what it is. Yep.
Period. It's period, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing, Zoe sent me a video, and I didn't make the video because I heard this lady once before. But it's really stirred. I mean, we can still keep that family compound coming. If you got some comments on it, still can throw that out there. But this next thing, man, that kind of bothered me. And I mean, instantly, as soon as she started talking, and I heard what she said, I just cut the video off. You know. But she was on one of my favorite podcasts, Tonight's Conversation. And she asked a question. She said, I've been married. I want to say, she said 20-some years. I've been married 20-some years, my husband. And they was like, about to applaud her. Then she said, he recently found out that I had been messing around on him. Everybody was like, oh. And then she said, how can I convince my husband to let me keep my side dude? I just cut the video off.
Talking about on Tonight's Conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How? I mean, what kind of mind? I don't understand. Like, what we got going on now? I don't understand this.
But it's bro, it's ironic you even brought that up because it's like, man, like now, man, it's certain things that's foundational and traditional that you just don't, come away from. And it's like now, man, in this 20th century, bro, 21st century, these individuals, man, this anything goes. It don't even matter. They don't have no type of thought process on what they do. It is what it is. Like this whole bull crap that's been going on Facebook between these certain individuals. And I'm like, first of all, y'all never should even get married, number one. But I'm just using this for an example. Why would y'all keep going back and forth? Y'all, if you over 35, 40 years old, you doing all this stuff, y'all some children, bro.
It's crazy. Phyllis made a great point too about the family compound. We just talking about what we talking about today, y'all. I got some stuff that
Yeah, I get it.
Phyllis said it's family members that start confusion at a 2-hour gathering. Imagine living with them.
Oh yeah.
David said she done went over Fool's Hill with that about that that lady. So think about this. I just put out there just in our family messenger group, and I thought about this afterwards, Phyllis. I said, I'm gonna read y'all verbatim what I said in the family group. Y'all know it's a lot of harder ways. It's a lot of harder ways. I said, family, it's about time for us to get together again for a bowling night or something. And then I said, Ed Miko, Salisbury, to Mario, Faulkner, y'all get it together. And I started laughing, of course, because I don't want to be the one playing.
Mm-hmm.
And then I said, I would even be down for the largest Hardaway family cruise in history. And as soon as I put it out there, everybody started liking it and, you know, hardening it and stuff. And then I thought about it. I said, I started thinking about some of them family members, Phyllis. And I was like, man, this cruise ship might be a hot mess. This cruise ship gonna be a hot mess if some of them folk go. But I would hope that all the ones that would go or wanted to go would be the ones that would act right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's easy to say, but I don't know about that.
You go back to that term and word that Monica did a podcast on about we live in a counterfeit culture. That's we living in this, this fake culture. Everybody want to go viral. Everybody want to be on social media. It seems like now it's just folks making money on social media. Folks just say and do anything, don't care. It's crazy, bro.
It's ironic you said that because when the lady was reading her question, it almost sounded fake. Like maybe I'm going to get a rise out of the people in here because she got a rise out of everybody, And it could have just been she might not even been talking about herself. Could have been reading something for somebody else. You know what I'm saying? But just got the opportunity to get up there, or just made up some stuff, just trying to get a stir out of people. Because it did sound kind of like not genuine. Sound a little rehearsed. Just reading her question. I could be wrong, but the thought behind you saying, "Let me ask my husband of 20-some years, how can I get him to agree with me to keep my side, dude?" Monica said, bullshit. But this is the culture we living in. Crazy. Yeah. Ms. Gwen said moral compass is being destroyed as bad behavior is becoming more socially acceptable. Self-serving mess replaces what we know to be right, especially treating others with love and respect. Man, come on in here.
You said a mouthful.
It's crazy that because like even if we did the family compound right and we just open it up, everybody who could afford it can do it, you're gonna have because you're gonna have some people that could afford it, right? They could probably afford to come, but there's messy people, like they don't want nobody just say we having a big firework day. I don't want to be out there doing the fireworks stuff. Just they don't never want to do nothing, be a part of the group. What you come join the family compound for?
Right.
You don't want to. All you gotta do is come out, sit your little chair out in your front lawn, and enjoy the fireworks.
Yeah.
You don't even want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
David said, I'm in my feelings about doing this because certain family members can have some everyone on board, but when others you get less participation. Hell, I asked for them to meet me at worship. Everyone got something to do. If I say a party, they in there. Yeah, well, I always said, David, people do what they want to do. They go where they want to go, spend, buy what they want to buy. So that's why I don't discount my services necessarily for family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily because they family. Let me put it that way.
Right.
Likes and money is the goal now, and sensationalism sells. Woo! Good morning, Joseph. He said good morning. Mark said everybody wouldn't go no way. After experiencing so many deaths, I truly value making members, families, pictures, activities, reunions, etc. Ms. Mayor said, don't do too much. I don't know who you're talking to. Craig said destruction and negativity is clout. Having integrity is weak and boring these days. Sad but true. Man. So if I'm creating all of this toxic stuff, that's what you're saying, that's what's popular. But if I'm, having integrity, don't want to do certain things because of my integrity and because of my moral compass, then that's boring and weak. I'm considered boring and weak. That's crazy. But this lady literally had the audacity to say, I want my husband to get on board with me keeping my side dude.
Well, to me, that will almost insinuate, it's just me, that 9 times out of 10, the husband got some other shit going on too. It's just my thought process.
Now, well, if he did, she didn't say that. She didn't say, how can I convince my husband to let me keep my side dude?
Mm-hmm.
Now she can say, but now my husband, he has cheated. I had called him cheated several times, and so that's how I got the side dude. But now I love my husband and the side dude. How can I convince my husband? Now that would have been different.
Yeah, the question just seems.
I would be like, it sounds like y'all need to be in maybe an open relationship or something.
Right. That's why I said the question just seems so vague. She left something out. She ain't telling all of it.
Well, I cut the podcast off because it was the question, in my opinion, was disgusting, and I'm like the nerd, so I cut it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I had heard it before, but I just don't remember how it went. And I was like, the nerve, the mitigated gall of her to to suggest that her husband would even be on board. But then, hey, I've seen stranger.
Oh yeah, I mean, we talked about it before on the podcast. How to, back in the day, John had, married across on the other side of the neighborhood, and he was still with Dorothy, and Dorothy couldn't leave because that was her way of life that she made up, because they made them get together, and because she had the baby, and now they married, but he really loved Mary on the other side. He loved her. Yeah. So
what was the movie Denzel? Was it called Fences?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that same thing was true. Well, I don't know if he was made to marry the woman but he was with this woman. What's her name? The girl that played in Woman King.
Mm-hmm.
He was married to her, and he worked for the trash company.
Mm-hmm.
And he had got a driver job, which was paying him a little bit more money.
Mm-hmm.
But he liked to go get his drinking party, and he would, come home, get her certain money, the money, but he would keep a little in his pocket, go do his little drinking and all that. And they had a son together, and they had two sons, a younger son who's in school, and he had a older son who I guess wasn't by the same lady that was a musician, and he was down on the dude about a musician because every time dude came around, he wanted to borrow a couple dollars here or there. And but Denzel was hard on the son that was in the house. He wanted to go play sports and do all this, and Denzel, well, you gonna go work and you gonna go work and you gonna make a living and earn like I did. And he's out here messing with this lady, and end up getting the lady pregnant, and the lady died giving birth to the baby. And they called him. So you got to take this baby. You the dad, and come get this baby. So he had to bring this newborn baby home to his wife. And she took care of that baby and raised that baby, but she ain't have else to do with him. He was in that house, same house, but she ain't had nothing to do with him. Phyllis said, so why she assuming that he gonna forgive her after telling him she had an affair? So maybe they had an open relationship. So like I said, I didn't dig deep into it, Phyllis. I don't know, but and that was a good question too. Like, so you automatically assume that he gonna keep you just off the affair, and maybe he did. Maybe he told, she told him you just wasn't there, and then whatever, and he said okay then. But then now she's saying, I want to keep him around. I don't know. Ms. Gwen said, or perhaps she may feel it's something that is lacking in their marriage that the husband may not be fulfilling. That's a conversation. That goes back to conversation. We have a conversation about, hey, I need, you ain't giving it, and I need it. That's a conversation, right? Monica said she has the time and autonomy to have another dude. I bet he busy somewhere else too. Just think if that was energy was put into their marriage. Just speculating though.
That's what I said. That's what I'm saying. Thank you. That's what I was talking about. Yes.
It definitely happens. Focus on home and not on everything else. Craig said Fences definitely painted the picture of how things went way back in the day. That's why I tell people you don't want that old school love. Yeah, it was like I was mad at him doing the movie. Like I understood like that represented a certain part of the culture because that's the way it was. David, he had a Johnny, he had a wife, but he was dating, like Lavelle said, Dorothy Mary on the other side of town. And 9 times out of 10, the wife knew about Dorothy.
Yeah, everybody knew. And I ain't just talking about what I heard. I'm talking about what I know. I lived it.
Man, I told y'all the other Sunday I was riding church with my auntie, and my auntie said, my auntie was talking about my granddad, and how my granddad was talking about certain guys was having the fireside. They were talking about me drinking, but they were out here being whores. My auntie said that one of the ladies was messing with one of the other ladies' husband, and said she came to church and slapped her in the finance room. I said no. She said yes. Said she slapped the tape. Auntie said she slapped the shit out of her. We ran to church. Dude, I was up there driving, man, cracking my side. I'm like, oh my God. And see, but this is stuff, and then we won't share. Yeah, Viola Davis. This is the stuff that we won't share with young folk. When young folk go out here and get pregnant, and we try to condemn them and make it feel like, oh, the world and came to an end because they didn't went out there and got pregnant early and all this stuff. But we don't share the mistakes that we made as young people. Because we mothers in the church, deacons and preachers and all this stuff, right? And but it was a lot of that. It was a lot of that stuff going on back in the day, bro. And them folk just dealt with it. Man. Oh, man, interesting. So let me see. I got the family compound. I got that out the way. It was one other thing. Um, y'all that got me hyped on that now. It was one other thing that I wanted to mention. Um, so do y'all feel like jobs on a job? Because Lavelle, you talked about this once before, how
Mhm.
on the job they knew they was gonna get rid of you, but they let
Mhm.
you work the whole day,
Yes, sir. It sure
and
did.
then came and let you go at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because you could have actually spent that time if they had let you go that morning. You could have spent that time at the unemployment office trying to get your paperwork together.
Man, I could have been doing any damn thing for that matter. It don't even matter. I was I could have been my ass back in the bed.
Yeah, so it's pretty interesting. It's pretty interesting that I find that jobs will let you go now for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
Won't say nothing to you. Let you work the whole day, and then come at the end of the day, close to the end of the day, and tell you gone. And on a Friday, when they know all week long they were gonna let you go.
Yeah, that too.
What do y'all thought? He said, "Show you right." I had to run a deacon off when I was little. LOL. Ooh. You had to run a deacon over there at your house trying to holler at your mama, Dave. Dave, no, boss, you got to get up out of here.
Yeah. Deacon was trying to do something else with the deaconess.
He was trying to lay hands.
Yes, sir, Doc.
Deacon was trying to lay hands, and David said, "No, sir, not today. We're not doing that over here, sir.
Mm-hmm.
We not doing that over here." Um, David said that is custom for security reasons. That is the custom for security reasons. It's a protocol now. What security is me? You have me work all day and leave. It telling me at the end of the day, because that same security you was gonna use to walk me out on Friday, you could use to walk me out on Monday.
You could have called me at home. You could have called me at the house. Hey, listen.
Right. Yeah.
Hey,
You
bro.
then you ain't got to worry about security. Because the little
Yeah,
stuff I got there at the job, they can keep that.
you send me a text, an email, something. Especially in my situation, bro. I had literally, bro, we was in the middle of inventory. I literally had turned this store all the way around. The store had never had an overage, probably in the last 6, 7 years since the store had been in operation. And then you come tell me I forced balance a draw for $8, and then the money ended up still coming up correct after the fact. They just let me know you wanted to get rid of me anyway. Ironically, the dude that let me go is my neighbor. So whenever I would see the dude was literally like, for a long time, the man was scared. He wouldn't even say that to me. He's like, I gonna do something to him. Nah, dog, I let God handle that, doc. Because if I would put hands on you, dog, I would have been in jail.
Mm. Craig said, then some will take your last check after firing you.
Yep.
Marcus said, that's why I be tripping at the holy folks at church. 12 children that don't look nothing. Ooh, mon. 12 children that don't look nothing alike. They wore mini skirts, red lipstick, etc. But condemn those that ain't holy like them now. Don't do too much. Phyllis said, I was let go at lunchtime. My supervisor said, come to my office before lunch. And guess what? Just like that, no job, no lunch.
You don't want no lunch after that.
Ooh, wow.
I mean, when you think about it, though, is it the correct way to do it though? I don't know. To let somebody know you got to lose
I don't
your
know.
job.
I mean, I ain't gonna say there's a necessary correct way to do it, but I guess for the people who's getting terminated, for you to say, let's terminate them at the end of the day after they shift out there, they worked all day, knowing you're gonna get rid of them, I think that's egregious.
Yeah. Boy,
So if you release them early, they clown, and if you are important body, need to get that portion out of you. We already don't have enough workers anyway. Yeah, that
yeah,
a
but
lot of
dog, don't do
times,
me like don't do me
if
like
you
that,
know
bro.
a person gonna clown, that's why you have security to escort them out. If you have security, now if you ain't
Right.
got no security on your job, then you know they gonna clown. You gonna have to call somebody, or you
Yeah.
gonna have 2 or 3 bouncer type dudes that work there. Come on, man, you gotta go. You know. So people gonna do what they gonna do, whether it's at 6 o'clock in the evening, 5 o'clock in the evening, or 9 o'clock in the morning.
And see, I think it's something like when me and Don talked about this a little while ago, but some of the reason why I think he let me go because the house that we live in currently, I think he was jealous. He didn't understand how we was able to do what we was doing. And I think that motivated the opportunity to just let me go. But check out how God worked.
Mm.
Right about 3 months later, his ass was gone. So,
Monka said my former job would make you work all freaking day, then call you at 4:45. But the crazy part is tell you your last day not until the end of the week. Why are they still in the building with access to the system? Now that's crazy. If you
yeah,
come and
that's
tell
really
me
cool.
Monday, my last day Friday, and you still got me, I got access to all the important stuff. No. I seen some people mess up some companies, like erase all their data, their databases, and whew, I just seen some people do some criminal stuff on the job.
That's where that term from. They say you don't go postal.
Yeah, yeah. Man, I done seen some people do some criminal stuff, man. Let's clock this tea with our girl Queen Watkins, man.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Y'all know what time it is. Put them phones down, thinkers up. It's time to clock that tea with your girl Queen Watkins. I hope y'all are having an amazing morning. But y'all know what time it is. It's time to clock that tea. What would you do for cloud? See
Ugh,
me,
I hope it ain't like what you been
certain
talking about.
stuff, but to some people, anything. Let's talk about it. So this is this young lady that decided she wanted to go to a porta potty and lick the toilet. Not only did she lick the toilet, she stuffed her head in it. Now, when she stuffed her head in the toilet, it don't look like, she touched the tissue that was at the bottom. It was already shitty. It was already a lot of tissue at the bottom.
Mm.
She decides to put her face in there. Now, if your face fall off, she can't blame nobody but herself. And then proceeded to look at the camera
Mm.
and lick a toilet seat.
That's horrible.
I'm not gonna say what I was about to say, but come on now. And she licked around me, child. When I say around the toilet seat, it would have been better if you recorded yourself eating ass. Because at least it's just one. It's
Mm.
just one. You
Disgusting.
just licked a porta potty toilet. Do people even clean those? Like, yeah, I think they anyway, it's thousands of booty juice on there. You don't know who that sat on there. But you don't know. So was the cloud worth it?
Mm-mm.
Did you get at least $1 million to go pay to scrub the disease first out that you got on your tongue? That's not a normal surgery, but you gonna need it because you out here licking toilet. Or
Mm.
even the stuff that you do with your face. Because why would you put your face? Why would you put your whole face in the toilet? What would you
Mm.
do for clout? Come on now. Make it make sense. Because that ain't make sense at all. Do you hear me? Because that pissed me off to even watch it. I guess
Yeah.
that's the kind of reaction she wants, right? She wants some mad people, some people to laugh at it, people to talk about her. Because I'm going to talk about you. Because, girl, Use your marbles for real. 'Cause it ain't worth it. The clout ain't worth it. Just go find a 9 to 5. Go sell some at. Ooh, girl, to lick a toy, and then you look at the camera like some seductive stick. Like she just, ma'am, ain't nobody get turned. I can't even say that because you got some people out here that probably got turned on by that. What would you do for clout? All right, y'all, that's all the tea that I have today. Make sure y'all tune in to 2 Meetings, Monday through Friday at 8 a.m. sharp. And don't forget to stay tuned for your girl, Queen Watkins, Clock That Tea. Y'all have a blessed day. Bye.
That was
Hey,
the
bro, come on
most
now, dog.
disgusting.
Come on, man.
That
I
was the
turned
most disgusting damn thing ever.
I turned the video off when she sent it to me. I was like, I'm not watching that bullshit.
Yeah, I was like, I ain't even hungry no more.
Mm-mm.
Tell me up front, don't waste my time, especially if the old lady at home. I could have been getting some poom poom or looking for another job. Glad I'm self-employed too. Though
Like, what?
now that they are doing now what they are doing now, if you are a staff member, they call the temp service to tell them don't have you return.
Mm.
Like I said, I'm hollering at Queen's description, and I just threw up in my mouth. This is doing too much. On a whole nother level.
Right. I swear.
Right.
Ugh.
I want to share something with y'all, man. In 2018, man, I wanted to really know about my African ancestry, if
Okay.
I even had Africa, and so I did a maternal DNA test based on my mom's and grandmother's heritage, and this is what I got back. I never really shared this, but this is what I got back, and I want to share this morning. Let me remove this because I want y'all to see this. This is what the African ancestry do, and I didn't show y'all like it gives you all of the numbers, but it says certificate of ancestry. African ancestry hereby certifies that Hubert Antonio Mays shares maternal genetic ancestry with the Akan people living in Ghana. So this is why, and then it has like for all the DNA testings, the H1s, all these different things. And one of the things I like, so if you have never done this, and I'm gonna tell you, it's not cheap. Matter of fact, hold on. It's not like doing the just the regular ancestry.com. I think the regular ancestry.com probably, I don't know, it may be a little bit more expensive now. But when I did this back in 2018, it was $300 to do this back. And this is what they send you back. I just want y'all to see this. So you probably see this, but this is the letter they send, and it has the kit that I actually sent in with the kit number, ID number for my DNA. But it has all of these variants, HVR1, HVR2, HVR3 variants, and the sequence similarity score was 100%. So there was 100% match for the Akan people. It wasn't like it was 30% here, 30. It was 100% match. They say it is with great pleasure that I report our matric clan analysis successfully identified your maternal genetic ancestry by analyzing your microdynamical DNA sequence. We have determined that you share maternal genetic ancestry with the Akan people in Ghana today. Our analysis encompasses hypervariable regions 1, 2, and 3 of our mtDNA. You have inherited these segments of DNA from your mother, and they were passed on consistently from mother to daughter over the last 500 to 2,000 years. So they are unique to your maternal lineage. We analyze the variants within these regions to determine the parts of the mtDNA that you share with people with specific ethnic groups, present day country, and hypo group. The HVR variants listed below indicate DNA sequence patterns that you share with the ACAN. The combination of HVR variants determines your membership to the haploid L2A1 group. The sequence similarity score represents our 100% confidence level in your result.
So why did you choose just to do your mother and not your father?
Because I knew my dad. My dad is almost white, man. I know my dad's ancestry history is probably going to take us more European. So
Okay.
I didn't want to do that. I wanted to do, and I knew my grandmother came from Africa. My grandmother was black as this mic stand, right? And so you get like this nice little thing that they send you your certificate in. They send you to kind of show you like how the results work. They send you this little chart. They send you a map of Africa, and they send you all this stuff to kind of break down the test. Because they do have I did the matriclan test, which is the maternal, but they also have the patriclan test, which is based on your father and your grandfather and so on. So I didn't pick and choose my dad because I knew that there were some probably some European roots, and that's, you know, I'm not really concerned about that as much as I was about my African heritage. So that's one of the reasons why I've always wanted to visit Ghana. So we are actually going to Ghana in November of this year. We're going to Ghana, and you know, and so I found out recently as well that a cousin of mine has more information about my grandmother and her mother and father and stuff. So that'll give me a even closer track. Because what I've been trying to find out is what slave ship they came in on, because they come from Louisiana. So I know they probably came in somewhere in Louisiana down there, because, you know, slave ships came in down there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to find it. But if you ever want to do that, African ancestry DNA, do it so you can find out where you come from, at least where you're connected to, you know. And that way, maybe someday you can go back and visit and just kind of see, you know, what your roots are like. And a lot of the Akan people in Ghana, a lot of them came from royalty. Not saying that my folk came from royalty, but a lot of them did.
So they don't give you any type of like different other tribes connected with it. They just give you that one particular tribe.
I did this in 2018. They stuffed and got it more advanced now. So I've been thinking about actually that I've been emailing back and forth with them, and I asked them, could they take those same results now and run them back through their system and see if, and I haven't got a response back to see if, because I would even pay, but they may tell me I need to submit another kit, you know. So
what is the kit consist of?
I don't mind doing that.
What do you have to see in, as far as the kit is concerned?
I think you swab your mouth.
Okay.
I think you swab your mouth. Yeah. There's a swabbing of the mouth, and then you put it in there, and then you mail it. You know, send it back to them, and they run all these tests on the DNA. But I wouldn't mind doing the swab again, because I think now, even though they narrowed me down to a region and a people, I think now they can probably even put you in what tribe you actually, you know, associate you with the tribe itself. Yeah. So, anywho, that's all I have today, man. So we didn't talk about it all.
Yeah, see.
Monica, will there be a podcast soft lunch? Let me know I'm there. We'll do. Thanks for the support. Yeah. I don't know if she's gonna do a soft lunch or she just going full-fledged in it, but we've been working over here trying to get her setup ready. So
yeah.
All right, that's all I have, brother.
No doubt. I thought you were gonna get into that subject today when you was gonna talk about last week, living in married but living in different houses or rooms. I can't remember which one it was.
We're gonna do that tomorrow for sure.
Okay. Is that Quiet Storm? Because I don't know who Rodney Terrell is.
Yeah, I think that's him.
Wow, okay, that man, they got a whole nother alias looking at him.
He an alias. He an alien. Happy
Yeah, man.
belated birthday, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, come on, man.
All right, let's pray. Most gracious Eternal God, our Father, Lord God, we thank you for this day. Thank you for this time. Thank you for just waking us up this morning, Lord God. We thank you for just being able to discuss some different topics and discuss some things. Thank you for Tony's family, my family, Queen family, and everybody that's associated with us, Lord God. We ask you to continue to touch any bereaved family that's going through anything. And we ask you to do all these things in your son Jesus' name. And we said amen.
Amen. Man, we'll see you tomorrow morning, same bad time.
Same bad place.
Too Many Hats. Let's talk about it.
It's the 2 Minute Hats podcast with your hosts with the most, Tony and Lavelle. Every morning from 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. We also have Queen Watkins with Clock Dead. Tune in with us and have a great time. Let's talk about it right here. 2 Minute Hats podcast.